All right, yes. Hello. There's plenty going on, especially today that's going on with the stars and the planets. So, just want to talk quickly about it. You can read more on my blog, but so we've got coming into Aquarius season. We've got the Sun moving into Aquarius, but before that, we have Pluto at the very end degrees of Capricorn. Okay, and then the Sun meets up with Pluto. They're together. Okay, and then they both go into Aquarius. Uh, you know, over today and tomorrow. That's January 20th and the 21st. So there's a lot of power. There's a lot of energy in regards to the themes of the Sun and Pluto and Aquarius and Capricorn, because we still have a lot of planets, personal planets in Capricorn, okay, that are coming, up the bend here. So basically, there's a lot that goes on as far as power goes and our energy. And we think about Pluto, it has to do with, power, and it also has to do with the depths and the unconscious. And we have the Sun there too. That's has to do with your purpose, your identity. It's your Sun. It's kind of who you are, like consciously. It's consciousness. So Pluto can be drudging up deeper things within us and bringing them up to the surface to have us be conscious of it, and we look at it. Okay, Aquarius, we have more of an objective view on it, and now we can decide to let go of things. Capricorn has a lot to do with rules and old ways of doing things, structure and all of that. So then when Aquarius comes on board, then it's like a break from that, a break from how I've been thinking and my belief system. There's all sorts of things and ways of thought that we have that we could be unconscious about, that maybe we're becoming conscious of now, that are no more use to us. Okay, so then we can decide to let things go. Okay, I'm wearing a snake pattern today because it has a lot to do with letting go. Pluto, transformation, right? Metamorphosis, letting go of the past, or letting go of past ways of thought, things that I believed in maybe don't work now, or as maybe you get older, things don't work as well as they did when you're younger. It's like people change, and as people change and grow, some things just don't work as they used to. Kind of hard to explain, but so the Sun kind of sheds the light on Pluto to be like, hey, there are some dark things perhaps, or the unconscious. That's why it's dark, because it's unconscious. Okay, maybe things that Pluto can be like things that we do that we don't realize that we're doing, or it's kind of like an automatic, how we are an automatic, we don't realize, but hey, that's not working anymore. So I was thinking about today as I was driving, that it's like, it reminded me of like a pumpkin, and having a pumpkin that you cut up, use a knife, and you open it up and take all the guts out, okay? And it's like gross, and you get a spoon and you just kind of like get it all out of there, and you see what's there and all of that. But I'm gonna save these seeds, because these seeds are like really good they're good nutrition, okay? And I can transform these seeds by baking them and then eating them, and they give me good nutrition. And now with the pumpkin, I carve an identity onto this pumpkin. Okay, so I thought about that. I also thought about like a football player. Like take the quarterback. See, I know that Super Bowl season's coming up, but like the quarterback is in it, on the field. He's like in the thick of it. Okay, and he runs the plays and everything like that. Okay, but now the quarterback gets an opportunity to go up all of the steps to the press box where the the operator of offense is up there like checking things out. So they're like talking together, and we can get a good view on the playing field, and we can discuss different plays from an objective view, right? So the quarterback is like, I run this play, I've been running it since high school, the crane Statue of Liberty or whatever, and that's like his go-to play. Okay, but they're talking and they're like, well, look, this doesn't work anymore. It's it's not serving its purpose, so let's get rid of it, and we can do something else. Like it frees up space for something else. So I was thinking about that. Also, what else was I thinking about? This is also like maybe your dad is like, hey, go get me the the hammer downstairs in the basement. Okay, and you're like, oh gosh, I don't want to go down there because there's a snake down there. I hate snakes. I've seen it, and I'm no. So then you like, grab a huge flashlight, big one. Okay, this represents the sun. You go down to the basement, representing Pluto in the darkness and the depths, and what you don't want to look at. Okay, or a belief or a fear, right? You go down there anyway, and then you turn on the, you're like, before you turn on the light, you like see that snake there. There's those yellow, you see the back of it. This is like this yellow stripe, right? And then you're super afraid of it. But then you turn on the light. This is like big floodlight, and you're like, whoa, it's not a snake, it's a garden hose. Damn it. So, changes your belief system, right? And you can see things for how they really are, maybe, So then you can run upstairs, and you're like, Dad, it's not a snake, So there's that. There's just a few things that came to my mind when I was thinking about what's going on with this energy, But it's super powerful, okay? Aquarius wants to be liberated, liberation. Okay, so when we do liberate ourselves, we're like releasing from something. Okay, Aquarius also has to do with like society, groups and friends, and so we can either feel like we don't fit in, and we're maybe like we're eccentric, or people think that we're bizarre, or we're not normal, stuff like that. Or we like to do things our own way. Okay, but Aquarius, some people with Aquarius energy could be the opposite. Like, I need to fit in. I'm going to go with the flow. I'm going to just play nice, and just be a part of everything. Okay. So there's that, but with what am I trying to say? So like the opposite of Aquarius is Leo, and Leo is more of like the star on the stage, right? And that's a focus on one energy or person. It's more self-oriented. Okay, Aquarius, opposite that, it's more group oriented. We're we the people, society. Okay. But there's this interesting thing about pulling these two energies together, that cosmic handshake, is that I am an individual, and I have my purpose and talents and gifts or whatnot, and this is unique to me. Okay, and then I bring this into the community or a group, and I kind of am service to you know, a group, or I play a part. It's like a cog. It's like, you know, a cog in a machine. Every individual thing is very important. Okay, so like this is the player, this is the person that's on the stage, you know, with other people that are on the stage, and we are the play, like that sort of deal. No one is like star. We're all stars. We're all stars. Oh, it sounds so fantastic with astrology. So, you know, there's that feeling. Okay. Things can be super intense right now with Pluto, whether it be, you know, the volcanic eruptions of emotion or energy, like sexuality, sex energy. There can be anger, you know, that sort of energy too, you know, because it is connected with Scorpio and Mars. So, you know, we can be experiencing these things, and also we need to experience them in ourselves too. Like today, I was just super frustrated and angry about something, and it's worthwhile for me to recognize these things within me because I didn't used to do that at all. So recognizing when I'm frustrated or when I'm angry and doing something about it in some way, and not just like burying it down, because that's maybe what Pluto wants to do, and then all of a sudden, you know, explodes, and you might get angry at somebody to express that. It has nothing to do with them. You know, there's those sorts of energies too that we can be experiencing. So, yeah, Pluto's going to go back into Capricorn and then fully on into Aquarius. We're going to be into the age of Aquarius for the next 20 years. It's really, really nuts. Okay, and a lot has to do with dismantling, you know, ways of being that no longer work. Okay, and this can have to do with society as a whole. You know, there's a lot of things going on politically. Sometimes, yeah, things need to break down before they can change and get better. So there's that sort of energy too. I mean, all over the world, really, there's that. So just want to bring up these energies to you, and you know, happy Aquarius season, and be yourself, be an original. You know, originality kind of isn't really a deal. It's like you know, everyone gets there's like originality is like 90%, you know, borrowed, something like that. That's, I think Alan Watts said something like that. But you know, being yourself authentically and having your role, what you do, serves a purpose in society, and doesn't matter what other people say. Do your thing, and it's of use somehow in the wider whole bigger picture of everything. So that's, I guess, part of what I want to say. Check out the blog, there's more info there, and all my best to you. Bye.